So now we're at lesson 2 for the HTML for web development in your code.org account. Okay, so 1 through 6 is a process grade, and 7 and 8 are a product grade. Okay, so the overview of what we're going to learn in this lesson is the ultimate question is, how can we tell the computer both what to put on the web page and how to organize it? And there are these things called tag elements, and they instruct the computer to either display, animate, show a picture, or organize the website. Okay, how the website is organized. Okay, so these are our vocab words: HTML, HTML element, HTML tag, website content, and website structure. These are the codes you will be looking in later on in the lesson. So look over this page, then click continue. Now the next puzzle is puzzle 2. Okay, so they're saying welcome to the Plaid. Here's the platform. This is called Web Lab. And right up here at the top it says files. So in this area is where if you had multiple pages to a website, they would show up here, or images. The center part, which says workspace, that is in this area, okay? So I'm going to start mine over so you can see what it looks like. Now, the next page is right here where it says preview. So right here is the files, this is the workspace, and this is the preview. The directions say try typing something in the workspace. So this is the workspace, and it says good morning, and how are you? Okay. Now, they're asking you here, press refresh and save. So I'm going to press refresh, and if you notice in the preview area, your website appears. All right. So now you're going to move on to here, and now we're going to the third puzzle. Okay. So here is the Web Lab. I am going to play it, and then for you to watch. Please do not skip ahead.
My name is Milani. I'm a curriculum development intern here at code.org, and I'm also a computer science student at Cascadia College. I always liked the fact that I can make
so what I
want
want you to do is I want you to you are to watch this, and this talks about how things are set up, what are different parts of the Web Lab, and they'll walk you through it and how they are used, okay, and what they're used for. Once you're done watching, because I can see if you can do it on the chart, you're to click continue. All right, so now we're going to explore the web page, how it's written in HTML, okay? So what they want you to do is use this thing called the inspector tool. So I'm going to turn it on. What the inspector tool is, it's a great way to learn about unfamiliar code. It helps you find bugs or errors in your website. So like I'm clicking on this heading right here. So if you look at it, you'll see in the workspace that it's blue, and you'll see that this code here, H1, and this is an open tag, they call it, and this is an H1 close tag. So they want you to look at and see how the code is written. So all these tags they call them tag elements, okay? So it says, click the tip, how do I use the inspector tool? So I did. I clicked the tip of it right here, and this explains how to do it. So once you turn on the inspector tool, you can hover over anything to see how, in the preview area, or the lab and the web, and then that way you'll be able to see how it's done, how it's coded, and if there's any errors. Follow the instructions on the web page to explore the web page and discuss with a partner, which I don't expect you to do at home, or you could discuss with your parents or a sibling or a friend. So they want you to welcome lab. This is the web page. You're looking at an actual web page written in HTML. You're to read this. This talks about the inspector tool and what text is appearing in both. So this is the workspace. It looks totally different than what's in the preview, and this index.html is actually this file. All right, once you are done with this, you're to click finish. Now in this one, I need you to watch this video, and this talks about what tag elements, why are HTMLs useful, and what does the paragraph tag do. So you're going to learn about that. Then you're going to click continue. Now here is add text to the body. So now this is where you are going to create your first web page. So right here, everything always, for it to display in, you must always, these are all tag elements. This is what a structure, a basic structure, skeleton template of a web page in HTML. So they want you to write 3 sentences about any topic. Well, right up here it says add text to the body. The body means right here. I'm going to turn on my inspector tool. So you see that in between those 2 blue tags, they want me to type 3 sentences. Sorry. I'm just thinking in my head. Now I'm doing a little more. Now, after each of these sentences, I hit the enter key, the return key, okay? But if you look at it, it all put it all together in the preview side. So now that's where we're going to change things when we go to the next puzzle, which is actually your product grade. So right here, they're explaining what the paragraph tag does. The paragraph tag, the open tag and the end tag, you always have to have an open tag and an end tag, all right, around the text. You have to put it around the text, okay? So here's and this, how do I make multiple? So if you look at it right here where it says, how do I make multiple paragraphs? This is an open tag paragraph, and this is a closing tag paragraph. This is saying that this has to have a line break right after this sentence, okay? So what they want you to do is place the text you have, which I just wrote my text, at least two separate paragraphs by surrounding it with an open tag P and a closing tag, okay? So now I'm going to go right here, and then I'm going to put in an open tag, okay? And it cannot be capital letters. It's got to be lowercase. Okay? Now, I know I have to add 1 for each of the sentences because I want them all on separate lines. So I just copied them, and now I'm pasting them. Now, I also need to put a closing tag at the end. So I'm going to copy the closing tag, right click, copy, I highlighted it, and now I'm going to paste it with Control V as in Victor. Now, all of a sudden, if you look at it, now all of my sentences have lined up. Okay? So that is how you do puzzle 7. Okay? So now I'm going to click finish. Okay? Oh, actually, I'm going to refresh and save so I don't lose it. And then I'm going to click finish. Now the challenge, there are 4 areas. There are 4 errors in here. They're broken. Okay? This is what we call debugging. So to fix an error or a bug that is in your code. So let's see. This sentence should be on its own. Okay, got that. So should this one. Okay, so let me show you what it looks like because I had already finished it. Sorry. All right. So this up here, don't forget to come here. If you get stuck here, always use these resources. And also read the instructions. When it says do this, that's what you have to do. So here's an open tag. What I do, and I would highly recommend this, they want all these on separate sentences. I separate mine out. Now, I look at this and look at the inspector tool. Okay? Okay, that doesn't look right. Because look at this. I'm clicking on this and it connects this to that. That's not right. So which means the open tag, but there's no closing tag here. So I'm going to put one there, okay? But now look, number 9 now has an error. Well, of course it does. It doesn't have an open tag P. All right, I got rid of that. Okay, everything looks good. But now look, number 13 has a problem. Okay, well, let's see. Well, why is there a slash for an open tag? You want it to, open tag never has slashes. An open tag is always at the beginning of what you're instructing the code to do of a certain specific content. Now, that's great, but there's still a red one. What about the end of this? All right, let's see if this works. Ah, it works. Always make sure that you have an open tag and a closing tag. All right, you're going to refresh and save. So there were 4 errors in this puzzle. When you are done, you're going to click finish. And then you're going to move on to lesson 3. Good job.